Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 9 o'clock on June the 14th, 2021, and another day we had some clouds to start, and then the sun came out a little later on in the afternoon, and then we had some thunderstorms pop up, but so far nothing has reached our area yet. This is what some of the clouds look like today from some of these thunderstorms that we have. That we had out there today, and I have a video of some of the nice, cool-looking cloud formations. Yes, we looked at some of them from the top of one of the garages in Mineola because it was pretty amazing. Some of the cloud formations that we were getting with some of these distant cumulonimbus clouds. So let's, and then the sunset. Wow, that was pretty impressive too. Actually, the sun literally went between two clouds. Literally, there was like a little break right on the horizon when the sun set, and I was able to get this picture of the sunset just before it set. So pretty amazing stuff out there. So we do have some activity going on in our area tonight for regards to some thunderstorms. This is one look at the radar right here, and you can see that we're watching these storms over Jersey. The more intense part of this looks like over Staten Island, and then these storms are severe, that they are over parts of New Jersey, approaching Freehold Township. You have another one around Hightstown, so Mercer, Middlesex, and Monmouth County getting into some of the action here, and those purples definitely mean severe, and I see some purples around Philadelphia too. However, if we look at the lightning, okay, well, that's picked up a little bit. There wasn't a whole lot of activity with the lightning, but now we're starting to see some lightning strikes with some of these storms, particularly over Philadelphia. This is the area that's getting energized right now. And a few lightning strikes here. I mean, it's not a very impressive amount of lightning for this cell over here, but this one's definitely impressive. And we're going to look at this radar as well. This is the National Weather Service radar. Let's see if there are any warnings out. I don't know if this is displaying warnings or not. Including in here, hazards, yeah. All right, so why are the watches and warnings not showing up in here? Okay, so I guess they're not showing up. But you can see the radar here. You can see where these storms are heading. But for our area, yeah, this cell just kind of dissipated. We're just going to get a rain shower out of it. But this is still going, this area over central New Jersey into Philadelphia. And there are some warnings out for it. Do have severe thunderstorms warnings posted, actually. You can see here, if you look at the map here, you have a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Monmouth County, a good part of Monmouth County, and also the northwestern corner of Ocean County, into parts of Burlington County, into parts of Mercer County. Yeah, this is the area that's being affected right now. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for these areas. And for the rest of New Jersey, south of the Raritan, you have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect. And we have special marine warnings in effect too. So let's go over some of these severe thunderstorm warnings. This is a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect till 9:45 p.m. for northeastern Newcastle, northwestern Gloucester, and southwestern Philadelphia and Delaware counties. So at 9:12 p.m., a severe thunderstorm is located near Chester Township, or 12 miles northeast of Wilmington, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Hazard is 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-inch hail. And this is the severe thunderstorm. This is the other severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Ocean County in southern New Jersey, central Camden County in southern New Jersey, southeastern Mercer County in central New Jersey, north central Gloucester County in southern New Jersey, Burlington County in southern New Jersey, southern Monmouth County in central New Jersey, southern Middlesex County in northern New Jersey, and southeastern Bucks County in southeastern Pennsylvania. This warning is until 10 p.m., and this one, this cell saying 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-inch hail. So an impressive storm, and that's why you're seeing all that cirrus that we've been seeing. And if you look at this satellite image here, you can see how far the anvil has literally just gone out. Yes, we have some interesting activity going on over here. This almost looks like a tropical system getting together. So we have a lot of activity on with the weather tonight. And we are now going to look at some of the satellite imagery for some of this. So we're going to pull this up to 60 here, 60 hours, so you can get an idea to look at this. So, yeah, this is something over here. And there's actually a tropical depression over here, I believe. If we go and we look at the National Hurricane Center, you see here's TD2. So this is TD2 right here. And you can see here TD2 is actually forecast to become a tropical storm. I don't know if that's what we were looking at there. I think this is something else. This is where it is right now, and then it's going to become a tropical storm, and it's mainly going to be out to sea. But the fact that we're seeing activity in the Atlantic already is quite impressive. And then we have another system to watch here, 10% chance of cyclone formation. Then another one over here with a 20% chance of cyclone formation in the Gulf that the GFS has been picking on a lot lately, picking up on a lot. So, but right now we're paying our attention to TD2. And right now, it's a maximum sustained winds are only 35 miles an hour, minimum such pressure 1,006 millibars. So let's go to the tropical tidbits. Actually, go to the current storms. Actually, this is tropical depression 2 right here. So let's take a look at some of the satellite imagery here. Yeah, that is what we're looking at. So look at that. I mean, to see this already is just incredible. And so this is the infrared view of it. I would like to see a, well, we can look at the we can go back to this. You can pretty much see, I wanted to just show it to you in the visible. You can see the circulation there. So again, this is impressive to see. It's just going to go out to sea. It's not going to bother anyone. The fact is that we can form something like that. That is what is quite impressive about this. And if you look over our, you can see those storms popping up. And there's the cirrus, the Anvil cirrus, are literally going hundreds of miles out because these tops of these storms are pretty high up and quite visible, I should say. So let's go back to all right, back to the models over here. Let's look at the current conditions across our area as well as far as temperatures go. Depending on where you were today, Long Island, not a bad day today here. Not too uncomfortable. A little humid out there. We'll throw the dew points in here. Dew points in the, now they've risen to the low to mid 60s, but they were in the upper 50s earlier. So pretty comfortable across Long Island. Generally in the 60s. Even in the city, Central Park has 68 degrees. JFK's got 66. And I'm sure if we go into New Jersey, it is warmer. And it is warmer and more humid, sure enough. Look at Toms River, 71, and the dew point is 67. 77 at Lakehurst. Yeah, man, that's hot. I mean, it's so hot there. You know, why do you think I'm upset about possibly having to live there in the future? Because I'm going to deal with that kind of weather. We got low 70s for the highs on Long Island for the most part. Everywhere pretty uniform here with highs in the low 70s. But if we go and we look at Jersey, I'm sure it was warmer there. Let's take a look and see how much warmer it actually was. And that's what helps to fuel the storms. Toms River in the downtown area, 78, 80 at another site. So it hit around 80 in Toms River. A lot warmer in Jersey than it was here, and that's what's helping to fuel those storms. Let's go look at a couple. Let's go to this first. All right, we're going to go to this. And we're going to start looking at the models. So we're going to look at some of these models and see how our forecast turns out right now. So this is the GFS, and you see there is your Tropical Depression 2, which is going to be getting a name. And as we move this along, you'll see it actually does intensify it a little bit, all right? But when you look at our weather, you'll see that we're trying to get this front offshore. So this front will eventually get offshore, hopefully later Tuesday, and then we have that nice, drier, more seasonable sunshine with seasonable temperatures as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, and probably Friday too. And this is the storm in the Gulf that the GFS is picking on, and it looks like it could have it impacting around New Orleans. And we'd have to keep our eye on that. I don't know if we're going to get any of the remnants from that. But we do have fronts moving through. We look at the long range, which is good. I don't see too much stall front syndrome. So the fronts are moving through, and that's important. Let's go to the HRRR model here, and we'll look at the zeros of the HRRR. We'll have out to 20 hours, which I really wish we had out a little more. But we'll go ahead and look at this. So this is the forecast for tonight, and you can see it does have some of those showers. So we're going to see some showers across the area. Maybe a thunderstorm tonight, though. I think the severe weather will not reach our area. and then it kind of tries to get pushed off to the south tomorrow. But we get a little more of that rain showers in the morning, and then we could see some more convection, some small cells possibly pop up, firing up in the afternoon, perhaps. You can see there some small. I mean, they're small cells. Could be a shower, possibly a thunderstorm in there as well. It's as far as I got out on the ERRR, which is 220Z, which is around 4 o'clock tomorrow. If I look at the zeros, if I roll this back to the 18Z run, you could see that it does end. It's just because there's a little instability, and then after that, we're done with the rain threat. All right, let's go look at our temperatures on the HRRR model. So it's gonna be a muggy night. Lows only getting down to the low to mid, probably mid 60s. And then tomorrow, we'll probably warm up to the upper 70s, maybe 80 degrees, especially if you're in Jersey. But then the cooler air starts moving in tomorrow night, and we'll be able to drop into the 50s. And then for your Wednesday, we'll have highs in the mid 70s. So mid to upper 70s. So too normal to maybe a little bit of below normal as far as the temperatures go. But fairly close to average, actually. Looking at the dew points, because that's what's really going to change as we head into the later part of tomorrow. So you don't feel the humidity tonight, and you're going to feel it a little bit tomorrow too. But then we do see the drier air eventually get in, start working its way in after 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and we'll see those dew points drop. And then we'll be nice and comfortable as we head into Wednesday. Look at those dew points only in the 40s. So pretty comfortable dew points. All right, and if we go a little further along here with the GFS showing you the low dew points continuing. You look at the wind arrows, you'll see we'll have a northwest wind, but there might be a sea breeze on the south shore in the afternoon. And for Friday, we'll see that humidity it still stays fairly low, but you'll see more of a pronounced sea breeze on Friday. But then once we get to the weekend, you'll start feeling the humidity ahead of the next cold front. And yeah, it looks like does look like it's gonna hang around. It will stall out actually for a little bit. You'll see that we have a backdoor front that'll try to make it through, but then we'll have a real surge of humidity on I think the first day of summer will be a real surge of humidity, real humid, according to the GFS, and then it dries out again. We are having fronts move through, but like I said, there is a little stall front misery, a little bit, but not as bad as it could be. Let's go look at the temperatures on the GFS as we head past Wednesday into Thursday. So Thursday, we're going to be seasonal, upper 70s to around 80. Friday starts getting a little warmer as we see that more southerly flow. So South Shore will be cooler. If you're inland, it'll probably be in the 80s. And then, things might start heating up on the weekend. Jersey might have to deal with 90s and upper 80s for Long Island. As long as we have a sea breeze, though, it should moderate the effects on Long Island. But we'll have to deal with that heat for a little bit until we can get that front through. So let's go look at the skies, which is the next thing that I want to do here. We'll look at the NAM. Let me do this first on the GFS. So this is the skies. Expect a decent amount of clouds around tomorrow. I think Wednesday you'll have much more sunshine. It looks like a mostly sunny day over Long Island. And perhaps Thursday, too. I think we'll get 2 back-to-back mostly sunny days. We'll see more in the way of high clouds on Friday. And then the weekend will be kind of junky with that warm air that we're going to be dealing with. Let's go to the NAM. Actually, let's go to the RGEM here with the skies. So this is the RGEM model. And you'll see here that we do have the clouds. You can see the clouds. It'll be more of a pop-up cloud variety. There might be a little break of clear skies maybe around in the midday, maybe. But then those clouds will develop in the afternoon, and that's when we could see that instability showers. But as far as you get into Wednesday, mostly sunny. Looks like mostly sunny skies across Long Island and New Jersey, too. And Thursday, same deal. So we'll have 2 really nice days in a row, which we need because it's been too long since I've been to the Pine Barrens. Well, let's go to the NAM. Okay, because every model has their own idiosyncrasies. So the NAM, obviously, a lot more cumulus around. And I'm buying that there will be more cumulus around because it's going to still be humid tomorrow. But again, Wednesday, this is when we start to really clear things out and have some nice skies. And that should continue into Thursday. I do want to look at the NAM precipitation on the 3 as we look into tomorrow and see what forms. Because again, this shows this system right here. Look at this. There is your tropical system. tightening up as we head into tomorrow. It actually tightens up again because it's got warm water to work with. But as far as the chances for precipitation tomorrow go, the NAM seems to think we're going to avoid any showers. So could be a stray shower thunderstorm tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to be as widespread as it is today and tonight. So let's go to the Wed Thu sky next, and we will go and look at tomorrow with the Cape. I'll look at it, but I don't think there's going to be all that much to see. This is the Cape right now. Let's go look at tomorrow's Cape and see. It does have some small, it's isolated. It favors some isolated storms, but whatever be very isolated. This is a lifted index. It's a little more favorable. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens, right? We'll have to see what happens. And as far as the temperatures go, let's put that on the screen. This is 2 o'clock tomorrow. You can see weak sea breeze on the south shore. Inland will be closer to 80. But the key is it's still going to be humid. So you still got those dew points up there. And we have to wait for the drier air to move through and move in. And that's not going to happen until as we get toward later in the evening. That's when the drier air tries to get in. Still going to be tough to get it in, but it will eventually get in, I think, by after 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You start to see the dry air slowly get into the picture. And by Wednesday, we should definitely be in the dry air. Let's look at Wednesday. Yeah, much better. So we'll have dry air on Wednesday, lower dew points across the area. You can use this for clouds, too. It's really not showing much for clouds for Wednesday. So just got one more chunky day to go through, and then I think we're going to finally get some sunshine and blue skies for a couple of days once we get to Wednesday and Thursday with seasonable temperatures for this time of the year. So feels like I'm leaving something out, and I am because of the tropical system, and I want to go to windy.com for that. Let's just see what windy does with this tropical system here. Just curious what it does. We'll go to wind gusts and see. So yeah, there could be some wind gusts up to 64. So once it gets out, I think it's just going to be it's not going to be a very well defined tropical system, but it's going to be a tropical system nonetheless. But it's going to be an issue for marine interests. It will stir up the seas a little bit, maybe kick up the surf a little bit by us, but that's mainly not going to be an issue for us. But it will make out to sea. It will be quite a storm, but it's going to be a storm for the fishes. Like the fishes don't. The fishes don't even know what's going on. I don't know if they get that, but if you look at the heart of the storm, you definitely have some waves up to 13 feet in there. So there could be. This is a swell map. So this is the swell map that we have. So there could possibly be some swells from this thing at the beaches. But I think by the time it really gets going, it's going to be far enough away that I don't think we're going to have too much of an effect from this. So I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. Let's just look at that radar one more time. I'm going to refresh this map, and we'll see what we have here. So, and again, this is Tropical Depression 2. This is a radar simulation of it, but that's what it is right there. It's going to be getting a name. But it will be moving away from us, fortunately. But the fact that something could form so close to us already, even though we're only in June, is kind of impressive. So here's the... Oh, it looks like this storm is really going out over the ocean now. We have a couple of light rain showers over us, too, as well. But other than that, I mean, it's going to avoid us, I think, the severe weather. But if you're in Monmouth County, Marlborough, let's take a look, Freehold, Tinton Falls, you're going to be dealing with these storms. And they could be causing power outages as well. We can look at the power outage map as well and see if we have a lot of power outages. Not too many in New Jersey, only 407, but Pennsylvania has quite a few. There are over 11,000 people without power in Pennsylvania, so that's where the storms hit pretty hard. But for New Jersey, it doesn't look like there's too many outages here. Highest amount, naturally, First Energy, of course. Not surprised. Probably in Monmouth County. No, I guess not. So I don't see a whole lot of power outages being reported here from these storms, so it probably means they are weakening. But the severe thunderstorm warnings do probably remain in effect. Yeah, they still remain in effect. So we still have the severe thunderstorm warning in effect for these areas, as well as the watch. But I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. Let's just look at that satellite one more time, because that looks kind of cool. Look at that. You can clearly see the circulation here. There's like a little low pressure system forming here, and here are the storms on the southern end of it. So That's kind of impressive to look at, huh? And there again is your tropical system, tropical depression too. So that's going to wrap up this weather update on a very interesting weather day, though. No storms here. Storms are around us, and I can't say we're completely out of the woods yet. We could get a thunderstorm tonight, but I think the severe threat for Long Island is over. I think, but that doesn't mean you can't get a thunderstorm. So thunderstorms are most likely from now and through the morning tomorrow. And then some very scattered activity in the afternoon tomorrow. But that's going to wrap up this weather update. Thanks for watching.